Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Technology Thursdays. My name is Marcie Nelson, and I am the Head of Youth Services for the Livingston Parish Library. If you're new to this series, we're so glad you could join us. Technology Thursdays are quick step-by-step demos of various free databases our library offers to you, the public. The databases we feature here are focused on our youth and teen patron needs, and are useful for those parents, caregivers, and educators who work with them. This week's featured database is actually 4-in-1. Today, we're going to be introducing you to our Scholastic suite of Flix databases. Let's get started. First, you'll want to pull up our library website at www.mylpl.info. That's www.mylpl.info. Once there, you'll look at the top of the right-hand side of the page. Just below the search button, you'll see a toolbar with a tab titled Research. Let's click here. Once this page pulls up, you will see all of the databases we subscribe to listed by type and alphabetically. Just like last time, let's scroll down to where it says Educational. Then we will click on the plus symbol to the right. Now we have a drop-down menu of all of our databases that fall under the Educational tag, listed alphabetically. Today I want to show you the Scholastic databases Bookflix, FreedomFlix, ScienceFlix, and TrueFlix. Let's start with Bookflix. Don't forget that below each database title is a brief description of that database and what it offers, as well as information about how you can access it. Note that this database can be accessed both from within a library branch as well as at home with your card. All of the other Scholastic Flix databases can be accessed in the same way. Now we will click on the title of the database to launch the database site itself. Bookflix is a database that pairs classic fictional video storybooks from Weston Woods with related nonfiction ebooks from Scholastic to build a love of reading and learning in all children. It is recommended for pre-K through grade 3 students. At the very top right-hand corner, you'll find the basic search bar, as well as a button to change the primary language to Spanish. Next to that is a button for resources and tools. Let's look at that real quick. The Resources and Tools page features detailed information about the book pairs and allows you to filter your selections by using the toolbar at the top. Here, you can filter by themes, categories, running times, Lexile levels, and grade levels. You can even use this handy drop-down menu on the right to sort your selections by publication date, title author, illustrator, and so much more. The Resources tab at the top gives you detailed tips for using the database materials, as well as suggestions for library use, classroom use, and parent use. There's also a tab that will take you to all of the downloadable resources the site has to offer. Finally, there's a Help tab in case you need assistance with any of the features of the Bookflix site. Let's head back to the home screen now. Back on the home screen, you'll find this handy widget on the left-hand side, titled Featured Pair. This featured selection will change periodically. You'll also notice that the home screen has several options for searching by theme. By selecting one of these options, you're redirected to a page dedicated to an entire curated collection of book pairs specifically on this topic. Once you've clicked on your chosen book pair, a new page opens up. Here, you can watch the story video, read the book, complete any number of puzzles or activities designed around the video and book, such as word matches and more. These activities will vary based on the book pair you've selected. You can even explore other third-party sites for further learning. My favorite feature is the Meet the Creators tab, which gives you great biographical information on the author and the illustrator. By clicking on one of the Learn More buttons, you will be redirected to other external sites that offer more information on these people. Now, let's head back to our library's database page to check out our next resource. Let's scroll down just a little and click on the Freedom Flix title. Freedom Flix is designed around the nonfiction book collection curated by Scholastic itself. This database and this book series capture defining moments in American history and ancient civilizations, as well as historic, current-day events. This resource is recommended for grades 4 through 9. At the top of the page, you'll see a large red toolbar listing various thematic options for searching the collection. Just to the right, at the top, there is also a Resources and Tools page for the site, just like the one we saw on Bookflix. This page lists all of the extended resources for the items in the Freedom Flix collection, including lesson plans, quizzes, writing prompts, and whiteboard activities. You can customize your search at the top by resource type or sort it by title, category, Lexile number, or ATOS book level. Back on the home page, you'll see a rotating carousel of featured topics or materials, as well as a carousel of book covers down below for quick browsing. Let's check out the toolbar at the top more. By selecting a theme, you'll see a drop-down menu with a list of titles whose topics fit into that theme. We can choose from Ancient World, Colonial Era, Our Democracy, Westward Expansion, Immigration, Slavery and the Civil War, Economy, the 20th Century, Today's World, and War. Let's take a look at Ancient World. By clicking on the title we want to check out, we are redirected to a page featuring that title and all of the resources that go with it. To the left of the page in blue is a menu bar. Here we can choose to watch the video, read the title, explore more, check out related websites, see what kind of project ideas they suggest, answer some critical thinking questions, or take the quiz to show off what we've learned. When we click on the Read It tab, the reader opens up and we can navigate the book with ease. You can choose to have the book read to you, see the glossary of terms, search for something specific in the book, zoom in or out, extend the book to full screen, or by clicking where it says Contents, launch another menu on the left that lists all of the book chapters. There's also a Close button on the bottom left that brings us back to the title page. By clicking where it says Explore More, you're taken to a list of topics and historical happenings to further your research. Or, you can click where it says Related Websites and visit any of the featured third-party sites that also offer information on the topic you've selected. Project ideas are, of course, hands-on activities that can be completed to help bring the learning experience to life. The What Do You Think critical thinking questions help students reinforce their retention of what they're learning, while giving parents and educators a starting point to lead deeper discussions on the topic. Finally, Show What You Know tests kids' retention of what they've learned and allows parents and educators to see just how successful their child's experience with the database and resources have been. Heading back to our library database page, we scroll down even further to select the Science Flix database. This is the perfect STEM and Next Generation Science Standards resource with leveled scientific content, interactive features, and intuitive navigation. This database is recommended for grades 4 through 9. Looking over to the upper right hand, you'll see that familiar Resources and Tools button, as well as an About button and a Help button. Just below there is a quick search box. If you click on the Resources and Tools button, you're redirected here, where you can find lesson plans, quizzes, projects, videos, and other media options and downloadables. Back on the home page at the top, you'll see tabs with drop-down menus that allow you to search all topics, all experiments, careers in science, and what's currently happening in science news. The topics you can select from are earth science, space science, life science, health and human body, physical science, and tech, math, and engineering. Below each of these topic titles is a photo and a specific area of study you can check out. Once you've selected a specific area of study, you're brought to a new page that looks a lot like the pages we've seen on the other Scholastic Flix sites. The same menu on the left-hand side lets us watch the video, read the book, dive deeper, explore more, check out related websites, visit the science lab, answer some critical thinking questions, take the quiz, or see what careers relate to the topic we're learning about. You'll notice on this particular database the science lab has taken the place of projects. Here you can keep a scientific journal to track your findings, design graphs, write speeches, or create reports for the experiments you conduct. Speaking of experiments, let's check those out while we're here. Revisiting that blue toolbar at the top, we can click where we see the word experiments. This new page offers us various options of experiments to try out, as well as important tools and resources to keep track of in the lab. We see a similar layout when visiting the Careers in Science page. Finally, there's the Science News tab, which brings us here for quick browsing of hot, current topics going on in the science world. Now, we head back to our library database page one last time to look at TrueFlix. TrueFlix is an online collection of animated talking picture books which teach kids the joy of reading in a format they'll love. You'll notice with TrueFlix, the homepage setup is a bit different than the other 3 Flix databases we visited so far. You can still find your resources and tools, help, and about buttons in the upper right-hand corner. However, there's no toolbar across the top of this page. Instead, you'll find a book cover carousel in the center of the page with featured titles you can look through, and to either side, you'll notice quick link buttons to various themes and topics. People, places, and history topics are displayed on the left, while science and nature topics are displayed on the right. When selecting one of these buttons, you'll be redirected to another page that will display an image of all of the titles that fit into the theme or topic of choice. By clicking the book cover, you're redirected again to another page with a familiar layout. As seen with the previous Flix databases, here you're given the option to watch a video, read the book, explore more, check out project ideas, complete various activities in the Activity Center, explore other external sites around the web on the same topic, or head back to the topic page to visit the other featured titles. It's just that simple. I hope everyone's enjoyed today's demo of the various Scholastic Flix databases. Remember, all you need is your library card, the device of your choice, and internet access, and you can utilize these resources along with many other digital resources available through our library website at www.mylpl.info. You can also see what other programs and activities our library has going on from that site, or follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. We hope you join us again next Thursday, same time, to see what other resources we will feature that may help you and your child learn something new while having fun. Stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, love your library.